was doing so good.
Hello guys, it's Victor and
Reina from Comical Reina channel.
This is Comical Reina. This is take 3.
Damn it.
This is take 3 of Comical Reina's interview. We got interrupted once by just our own ineptness. And number 2 by a telephone call because we are at my work. This is Action Language Academy where I teach. This is my newest student, teacher.
Yeah.
And anyway, if you don't know, Comical Reina is one of the very rare, she's a rare breed. She's an endangered species, or maybe a new species, I don't know. But there are very few of her. She is a Japanese person, right? Mm-hmm. Japanese?
Yes, Japanese, yellow.
Yep, Japanese.
Good.
I don't know what that tastes like.
Salty. It's sunny outside.
Yes, it's funny. She's Japanese and she vlogs mostly in English.
And Japanese.
But she vlogs from Canada. So she's like the opposite of us. You're the opposite of me. Mm-hmm. Right?
Not as old as you are though, but yeah.
Thank you very much for bringing that up. Okay. So I'm in Japan vlogging to you about Japan. She's in Canada vlogging. Do you vlog about Japan or Canada?
I don't vlog about Canada nor
Okay.
Japan.
Well, what's there to say about Canada? I mean, it's just like the 51st state of America.
That's true. A lot of people think that yes, Canada's
Really?
part of the United States anyways, but
Culturally speaking, we're very similar.
no, I don't think so. No, people are different.
We steal all your
resources for free.
And your actors. Jim Carrey.
Ah.
Right? Well, there's a whole bunch of other ones. John Candy, I think, is Canadian too. So there's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Oh, and the musician too.
Yes.
Brian Adams?
Yes.
No?
Yeah, I don't know. But
I don't know.
anyway, we gotta go way back in time to show our age. 1985. Anyway, so today we're gonna interview her, find out how she learned English so well, and join us.
Hello morons, it's Victor, King of Morons. Welcome to another long ass video.
Let's check out this. This is called Bijin, which is kind of a porno store. And right, all the prices there. And right around the corner, what do you see? A porno shop, actually. This is actually a porno shop, this pink building. And then all the little 3-year-old kids, nursery schools, because that's how you cross the street. You raise your hand when you cross the street. That's how they're taught. That's how you cross the street in Japan if you're a little kid. Pretty cute, huh? Up on the Tokyo Rei Hotel, right above the Starbucks. This is where Reina spent the night last night with Tony. But it's a very nice looking, pretty fancy looking hotel. Whoops, red light. And I stayed there once years ago. I saw a bunch of Chinese in there last night, so I'm assuming I'm assuming it's a good deal. Is it racist to say Chinese know how to get good deals? No, I think it's probably a good place to stay. I went in very briefly last night, and it looks nice. Looks very comfortable, very clean. We'll have to ask Reina what she thinks. And if you're coming to Nagoya, it's a good place to stay. Cheap. There's a few pretty relatively cheap places. There is a capsule hotel near Nagoya Station, but it's only for men, as far as I can tell. And there are a bunch of hotels in the 8,000 yen a night range. Some are even cheaper. I know Sayuli Music stayed at a really cheap one, a nice one, but for some reason she got an amazing deal. Like it was like 2,000 or 3,000 a night. So there are also lots of love hotels, but you can't usually make reservations at the love hotels. So, but they're usually pretty cheap. Anyway, that's my hotel blurb. Okay, now let's go chase down this girl with a mini skirt and the pink top. So you whoa! Hit that woman. Okay, that's what you get for being a pro. Okay, so let's start with your amazing English ability.
Thank you.
How did you get so good?
It's only 90% efficient or 80%.
Apparently I said that a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. But I'm a teacher. I teach a lot of Jokyu students.
And then during the hangout, you actually pointed out, Reina, it's not a Dubai, it's a Dubai. No, Dubai or Dubai, and then you fix my English.
Dubai?
Yeah.
Dubai?
Yeah.
I can't pronounce that
Couple
either.
times.
No, in Japanese they say Dubai, right?
Dubai.
日本語で Dubai.
Dubai.
In English, Dubai.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's the kind of katakana. Probably Dubai is correct pronunciation. If there's any Arabs out there, tell us how to pronounce that city. Is it a city or is it a country? It's a country? It's a country. It's a country. How to pronounce that country? If you're from Dubai, how do you pronounce your country's name?
Dubai.
Anyway, so yeah, how did you learn English?
My mom sent me to English school, class actually, in kindergarten, my kindergarten, when I was 4.
Okay.
And I started learning English from a lady from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
So,
My God, did you speak like this? Well there, you little Japanese cutie buggy.
When I went to Canada for the first time though, my English teacher said, why are you speaking like southern part of American?
Really?
Yeah.
She really noticed that.
He actually noticed that. Yeah, and then when I went to New Orleans at the same
Can you do it again? Can you speak
No.
Southern accent? Yeah.
No, I didn't know about that.
Oh.
And then when I went to New Orleans, and then they say, why are you speaking like us, not from the person from Vancouver, Canada?
Oh.
I don't know, so I have no idea.
But the South, every accent's a little bit different. People from Alabama speak differently from Louisiana, from Tennessee. But from a northerner's point of view, it's all sounds the same. We're all from southern part of America.
Flattened,
God
right?
damn it. And all that
I
kind of stuff,
like
you know.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that, what did I say?
Let's jump to him for a second. Tony speaks English.
Only yes.
No Japanese?
No, I failed.
Really? Nothing? You must speak a little here and there.
Just a little bit. He learned kaidan since
Kaidan?
he came here.
The
Umai!
kaidan the stairs? Or
Stairs.
Kaidan the, okay.
Stairs, yeah.
Not kaidan.
違う。And ohayo,
Okay.
お腹すいた.
Okay.
those
Good
kind of
morning.
things.
I'm hungry.
Very basic
Okay.
stuff.
How about dame?
Oh yeah, he knows.
Dame.
Yeah.
Don't do that. How about baka?
No.
No, really.
No,
I'm impressed. Because he's always calling me an idiot. So.
See, in English though, right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, and
So you studied after school once a week?
once a week.
So it's basically an
for-
eikaiwa?
Yes,
Okay.
eikaiwa.
Uh-huh.
And then the teacher sometimes called me up on the phone, right? Saying, hi, how are you doing? What are you doing
I
right
can't
now?
believe that was part of your lesson.
Yeah.
She called you on the phone?
Yeah.
Well, how often? Once a week?
Once a week, she make a script so we can practice at home. And I
Really?
remember my mom holding me, and then I'm answering the phone because it was so fun to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I really loved learning English then, but
Mm-hmm.
I hated English after that.
What happened?
Start learning English from Japanese teacher who couldn't do TH.
Oh, I see.
So thank you, and it sounds kind of funny to me, right? So I
And
lost
you
interest.
noticed?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, because it sounds different though, right? Because I didn't know that was TH or whatever, but
Right.
English speakers English and Japanese speaker English is different.
So there are a lot of Japanese who speak very well, and our teachers here, and I teach a lot of them actually. Many of my students have really good accents, and they've never been abroad. But some of them, yeah, have very heavy accents.
Right.
It's not that bad if they supplement their classes with other listening material, and they can teach the grammar, you know, maybe even better than I can, right? Because they're using Japanese. I don't think it's always bad, but
I think it's balance, isn't it? Having a Japanese teacher and a native English speaker, so they can learn some basic stuff from Japanese teacher and practice with a native English speaker. That's the best.
that's a lot of this. Well, you say it's the best way, but that's what they do in Japan. And Japan sucks.
That's not true.
In a lot of places they do. I mean, that's what the ALTs are, the JET teachers, right?
But
That's what they're trying to do. I mean, that is the ideal, but a lot of the times it doesn't work for some reason.
it didn't work for me because the high school lessons and stuff, it didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I couldn't understand like terms they use
Right.
when they're teaching English. It's ridiculous, no?
Like what?
Like kakobunshi.
Right.
But what is bunshi?
Right.
I don't know. So I figured it out. If I learn Japanese more, like in detail, then probably I could pick up English better. But they only, covers the surface of Japanese because we can communicate,
Oh, I see.
not grammar deeply, right?
So they didn't teach you enough Japanese for it to be
I don't
useful.
think so.
Oh,
And
okay.
I suck at Japanese.
What level is your Japanese?
Very bad. That was the worst subject.
No, but wait, no, you did grow up in Japan.
Yes.
Okay. So how long were you here?
I can't tell you because they can calculate how old I
Oh,
am.
really?
That's top secret.
Did you graduate high school in Japan?
I'm not going to tell you.
I'm going to assume you graduated high school in Japan.
I'm not going to tell you.
Tell us about your high school education in Japan.
I can't tell you because it sucked.
Really? In English, I mean.
Yeah. Now I had a lot of English teachers from Canada.
In Japan?
Yeah,
Really?
because I went to, high school with an international course.
Okay.
So I was taking more Japanese and English classes in high school and learning, but...
Did you have Gaijin kids in your class?
Gaijin... Oh, from Australia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 of them. Exchange
For 1 year
students.
or for...
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Exchange.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you speak with them?
No.
No? Why not?
I was playing hooky all
Really?
the time. I was living by myself already, and I started smoking
17?
and everything.
So you're a wild kid.
I was not going to school, and teachers started calling me, Reina, wake up, it's morning. I'm like, no, I have a stomach ache, so I can't go.
Wow. You're a wild girl.
No, just being me.
Okay. Okay.
That's all.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that about
I
you.
was living by myself already.
So I noticed that you have, can you show the camera? You have 3 holes in one ear?
Mm-hmm.
3 holes in over there?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to tell us about?
No.
No?
Don't want to know.
How long, when did this happen? Because in Japan that's not very normal to, not to have all the earrings.
I had that when I was in high
My
school.
wife has 2, but...
I already had
Or in high school already.
Yeah.
That's really rare.
Yeah,
But I guess it depends on the high school. You do see some kids that have, already big holes in their ears.
Yeah.
Even boys with big holes.
Yeah, my teacher actually picked on me about this, but I
Uh-huh.
told him, what's the problem? I'm not disturbing anybody.
Right.
It's my ear, so who cares?
Right.
So teacher said, when you're coming to teacher's room, can you take it off?
Really?
Yeah, because he was the 生活指導の sensei,
Ah.
so he has to
Seikatsu
basically,
Shido is life guidance counselor.
and he has to show other teacher how well he's managing a student. So he said,
Right.
can you do that
So
for
you-
me, Rain? I was like, sure, I can do that. So then sometimes I forget, and teacher goes, I'm like, oh, sorry, and take it. I take them
Wow.
off and going inside. No problem.
Did you have a part-time job?
Yeah.
Because many high schools don't allow it. Did your high school allow?
No.
But you did it anyway.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Pachinko yasan.
Which is very interesting because I don't believe you're not allowed to work in a pachinko when you're in high school, right? Or when you're below age. Don't you have to
20.
20.
Has to be 20
You
years old.
passed, so when you were in high school, you passed for 20.
I'm gonna get arrested, Victor.
Nah, that'll be fine. It was only a few years ago.
Yeah. 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Wow. Okay, so you weren't really a great. Well, that's interesting. It's actually kind of good. You weren't a great student, but your English is really good.
Mm-hmm.
You studied by yourself mostly in movies.
Watching movies pretty much every single day. I have my movie running. Oh, I had 2 video cassettes.
Mm-hmm.
LP whatever, so 6 hours we can record, right? 2カ国語放送
Oh, okay, bilingual.
土曜洋画劇場
So that's the kind that you can change the language to English or Japanese by clicking a button on the remote control, right?
土曜洋画劇場
Doyo.
土曜洋画劇場
What is
At that time there's a TV show every Saturday from 9 o'clock
Oh, doyobi.
土曜日の土曜洋画
Yoga is a Western movie.
劇場
Show.
Yeah. So I recorded it,
Oh.
and I learned English from Big by Tom Hanks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, 3.
Really?
Yeah, and Made in Heaven by Timothy Hutton,
Made in Heaven.
and other 2 I don't remember.
I've never seen that one. I've seen a lot of movies, as you can tell by up there.
Yeah,
Tons
there's
of
lots
movies
of
everywhere.
them. Yeah.
Hundreds of movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And by the way, for those of you who are interested, Beverly Hills 4 was planned to come out.
Oh.
They scheduled it with Eddie Murphy, but it's indefinitely postponed.
Also, it might come.
No.
Oh, indefinitely means
No.
forever.
Forever postponed, so who knows? I think Eddie Murphy's done with comedy.
I think he's done in general. No, oops, sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
That's a shame.
Sorry.
That's a shame. But anyway.
I loved him.
Okay,
I
so,
wanted to get
yeah,
a
he was
black
so funny.
person.
Well, yeah, you wanted to marry a black person.
Yes, I wanted to get married with Dennis Rodman.
Dennis, what? You wanted to
Cute.
marry Dennis Rodman.
And
Why?
Scottie Pippen.
Really?
Cute! No? And Ewing.
I barely remember that.
Ewing from New York Knicks.
He was huge, right? I think that's a really tall guy.
Gorilla looking guy.
A really look guy.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Eddie Murphy.
You know, you're not allowed to refer to black people as any kind of gorilla or monkeys. It's considered very impolite in the West. But she did it accidentally as a Japanese person, culturally ignorant. Also,
yeah, culture, yeah, and behind too.
Also,
Yeah.
behind?
Yeah, Japanese people a little behind about.
Yeah, but you know what? No, but it's okay
this
because in Japan, the monkey is God.
Oh, is it?
It's Japanese.
I'm digging a hole deeper and deeper here. Damn it.
In Japan, the
Yeah.
monkey is a kind of a respected animal. They're intelligent. And,
Okay.
no?
I don't
I was hoping you
know.
were backing me up on this.
Okay, sure.
So it's not insulting
You look
to,
like
to call
one.
someone monkeys.
ね、日本猿だもんね。
They have, oh yeah, they say that? And they have a very famous motorcycle shop called Yellow Monkey.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
Oh. So you know more about Japan than
Yeah.
I do.
I don't think so. Probably not. But
本当?
culturally speaking, I don't know any of the I'm really bad about idols and movie stars. And,
But I want to talk about this black thing though.
okay, go ahead.
How come when we Japanese talk about black person, like dressed up like a black person, and we are basically saying like they are so great singer and they are real great at singing and dancing, and we are pretty much like a wannabe like them. And as soon as we talk about it, and it's a racism, why is that so bad about it? Why do you guys always have to take
It's
things so
a
bad?
very difficult subject.
But why though?
So here's the thing. Everybody, minorities, I guess we're both minorities too, we want to be treated equally,
Yeah.
right? So, but there are there are certain things you're not allowed to say. Okay, for example, you can never refer to black people as monkeys.
But we're all monkeys though.
Yes, I agree, but because that term was used very insultingly many years ago, when blacks were when there was slavery, so it brings back those kind of unfortunate memories, and that's why when people do blackface, it reminds people of the old days when blacks were suppressed. So it's not
I see
allowed.
that. I see that.
So there's something very interesting. Then and recently, like about two months ago, I believe an Argentinian or I don't remember what country, but an announcer from a Spanish-speaking channel said that Michelle Obama looks like a monkey.
Oh, that's just insulting as a female, no?
And well, I think this person actually thought that she looked like a monkey, and so she was fired. I think she was fired. I think it was a woman, or maybe it was a man. I don't remember, but I remember being surprised that she was even on TV. You can say that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain things you should know not to say, and you should know what to say. So basically, there's some rules. There's some rules, okay? That you just, and it's so difficult to explain them that then a lot of it's contradictory. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense really. Like we want everyone to be treated the same, but you can't say certain things. For example, the N word.
That one is a bad word though, no?
But black people can say it.
Okay.
Or African Americans, whatever you say. It's complicated. Like, can we say black? Can we say African American? Some people care, some people don't care.
And we are calling ourselves Jap kind of things, right? And
Do you call other people Japs?
I don't because
You say Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah. What do you think of the word Jap?
I learned about it, and if
What do you
somebody,
feel if someone says Jap?
I don't care.
You don't care? Doesn't bother you?
Because I didn't treat it that way when I was growing up. I know the history of it, but I didn't go through that history to, experience that real emotion other people did. So I can't share that feeling from that word, Jap. Yeah. Did I make sense?
It's really complicated. Like, I think some people might say that you have no self-respect, maybe. You might be accused of that because you don't stand up for yourself, but...
I'm Reina.
Yeah. Like, the word spick doesn't bother me. When I was growing up, some people called me spick. But my theory is, if you respect yourself, then who cares what other people think, or what other people say, right?
If somebody told you stupid, and if you don't think you're stupid, who cares, right?
Yeah. Do you think I'm stupid?
Sometimes. you could
Just
be smarter
sometimes.
a little bit.
I could be a little smarter. That's true. We could all be a little smarter.
I am.
But it's really, the racing is really complicated, and it's even more complicated for people who didn't grow up in it. So people in Japan who didn't grow up in that kind of atmosphere or environment, it's even more baffling when you hear black people saying nigger, and white people say it and they get in trouble. And then there's a. Did you know there's a difference between nigger with an ER and nigga with an A?
Nigga one sounds like those young kids just playing with the words kind
Right.
of sounding to me.
But apparently,
Opposite?
No, apparently it's slightly more acceptable to say nigga. Yo, my nigga kind of thing can be friendly. He's my nigga. And there was this case of a guy in Alabama. All these kids were calling each other in the classroom. So the teacher said it too, thinking he was going to be cool. He got fired.
See, let's get over it. Let's get over it. But
the funny thing was the kid said, well, he said it wrong. He didn't say nigger, he said nigga. No, he didn't say nigga. He said nigger with an R, which is completely different.
Sounds a little different, but yeah.
But for a 55-year-old white guy living in Alabama and teaching black kids or something, it just seemed, he didn't get it at all. So. And it does seem kind of silly. It's just a sound. It's just a word, right?
To me, it's just, I know it's really complicated, but we can't just stuck there though, no?
Yeah, we get. Here's what happens: we get stuck on these little issues, and we ignore the bigger problems, right?
Yeah.
Like, what did you think of blackface in Japan recently? Did you hear about the big blackface controversy?
Oh, Ratsandusta, でしょ?
Yes, yes.
Ratsandusta, ne? I saw it on a Facebook, and I'm like, why?
Why what?
Why people start talking about it? Just like.
You didn't care.
Why? Why do I have to care? Not care, like, I understand some people get upset, but we are not doing that to hurt anybody.
Right.
To Japanese, really, black people, to us, it's like really great singers. Dancers, why?
But not all of them. Even that is considered racist by some people.
Bullshit!
That's like saying all Asians are good at mathematics.
That's okay.
Are you good at mathematics?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm okay. Don't test me though. Don't test me. I'm okay.
Probably. I heard that the average Japanese math student is like in the top 5% of American math students compared. So what is average in Japan is great in America. Meaning Japanese are just great at math.
So I'm brilliant.
You must be brilliant.
Yeah,
if you think you're average, you're actually probably brilliant.
I was brilliant in university.
Really?
Economics.
You did go to university.
Yeah. Yes, I did. Yeah, I didn't think that I was that smart, but I graduated with honors.
Woo! What did you study?
Huh?
I'm surprised you got into university after your high school story.
See?
What did you study at university?
International trade, which I'm not using at all.
Okay. Yeah. But you just take a lot of English classes? And where did you study? In Canada?
Canada.
Okay. So you graduated from Canadian University?
Yes.
Is that 3 years or 4 years?
So I should say 2 years. And this is like a, what is it?
Tandai. Like a...
Tandai じゃないの。
Associates.
Institute of Technology thing.
Okay. Maybe it's called your associates.
No.
I think we say associates.
I have no idea, but it's like British Columbia Institute of Technology. It's only one school that in British Columbia. Majored.
Usually if it's 2 years, they call it your associates.
Associates then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you get to Canada?
How?
Yeah, I mean, how did you get the visa? Did you swim?
Just a student visa as an international student at first.
All right.
I was thinking of going to Ohio University though to learn TV production because I learned that Ohio University has a great TV production.
So you've been interested in media for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Didn't work out though. But anyways, but I didn't have a TOEFL score to get into.
Have you ever done porn or anything?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
If you search Reina, and probably you can see a lot of,
really
pictures. But
that was a joke question, but different face, but same body.
No, but anyways, yeah. What was I saying?
You went to Ohio?
Oh yeah. No. TOEFL. I have to have a TOEFL to get into university, and I didn't have it. I wanted to go to the States, not Canada.
I see.
I didn't know anything about Canada. And then I was looking for school that I can get into without TOEFL, and I found it in Vancouver. So I'm like, okay, Mom, I'm going to go to Vancouver.
That was it?
Yeah, and my mom said, okay. No, I wanted to go to recording engineering school in Tokyo.
Oh, I see.
And I found everything, and my parents said no.
Why?
Because they wanted me to go to university.
Oh, I see.
Traditional thing, right?
Okay.
To do. Yeah, so I said I'm going to go to Canada, and they said okay.
Can I ask you what your father did or does?
Architect.
Architect. Oh, very fancy.
I don't know. He used to be a piano and music teacher too. Yeah.
So your father was an architect, and you lived alone in high school. How did that happen?
Well, I just chose the high school that far away from my house.
Oh, so you lived in a dormitory?
No, living by myself.
They bought you an apartment, or they rented an apartment for you.
35,000 ね.
Okay, really cheap.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're a high school kid. What do you need, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Freedom. You start learning about things. Like
and how old were you? How old were you?
Started living by myself when I was 15.
Jesus, that is young.
Yeah. But don't do that though to your kid if that happens. If kids ask you
really
to do
young.
it. It's too early.
I moved out when I was 17.
Yeah.
But I went to a dormitory.
I knew how to cook and I knew how to
I
take care
can't
of
do
myself.
I can just order food, but wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you decided to go to Canada, and what was the biggest culture shock when we were to Canada? Do you remember?
Sorry to say, nothing much.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Oh,
I adjust in a situation or culture pretty quickly. So when I'm in Japan, right? I feel like I wasn't in Canada even. I've been here for the whole time in Japan, and when I go back to Canada, I feel like I've been there for a whole life. And I went to Croatia. I can't even communicate in Croatian, okay? I felt like, yeah, I can live here, no problem.
Really?
I went to England and felt like I was...
What were you doing in Croatia?
My husband is half Croatian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did not know that. Okay.
So, it was really nice though. But anyways,
Okay.
so I adjust pretty quickly.
And what were you doing in England? Just visiting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my husband is half English, you see.
Oh, really?
So, but anyways.
That's what Canadians are, half of everything, huh?
Yeah, Canadian is a mixture of everything.
So, did you suffer from racism in Canada?
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody bothers you?
No.
Do people assume you're Chinese or Korean?
Yeah, they talk to me in Korean because I look like Korean, so what to expect, right?
You know, a lot of Japanese people, right-wingers, are probably saying you're Korean right now.
Yeah, probably. I already knew it. What is it? When I was doing the Nikonama Live, some people actually posted about me saying, 北朝鮮人が日本人のふりをして放送してるよって。
This North Korean is pretending to be Japanese and broadcasting.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that. Oh no, don't use that, okay? Because
What?
I probably those people start to come
Oh, that's
on to
fine.
me.
That's my channel, right? It's okay. That's true. That's what they wrote, right?
Yeah, but yeah, they wrote that.
So right-wingers think you hate Japan.
Some people actually do.
Yeah.
I
do think so. They do think so.
No.
They do hate Japan.
Who?
Some people actually do hate Japan or do think that you hate Japan.
Some people actually commented on my video saying, you have no right to talk about Japan this, Japan that, because you left the country and threw your background.
You threw away your background.
Yeah. Have I? Not really. It doesn't matter where you live, where we live. I'm Japanese.
Everybody has a right to talk about anything they want.
Yeah, but yeah, I got that.
And you have every right not to watch.
それで and then the Japanese girls discriminate. What is it? 白人なんだっけな白人
White people? Oh, admire? Worship.
Yeah. And they try to get married, right? Japanese girls. And those are the things that he was talking about. I assuming it's he was talking.
So there's a few people, it's not just one person. There's a few crazy people. Really?
Only one person did that on my. But after this video, I might get more trolls.
Half of my audience are trolls. Hi guys. What is that?
Chop some bad pieces you have to cut out.
No. We're keeping it all raw. Don't worry about it. Let's go back to Japan. So Canada was great to live in.
Yes.
Yeah. How did you meet your husband? Can we ask you?
School.
At school. He was
Classmate.
a student?
Classmates.
Not the teacher?
No.
Okay. What was he studying?
Same.
Okay.
International trade.
Okay. Does he use it?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Distribution.
Okay.
And logistics.
Okay. So that's how you ended up in Canada. And how long have you been there now?
I can't tell you.
A long time.
Long time.
How old is Tony?
Almost 4.
Almost 4.
Next
he,
week,
He was born in Canada.
Yes.
So he's automatically Canadian,
Yes.
sure, right? Because his father's Canadian. I see.
He uses a Canadian passport, and then I use his passport to get the tax-free deal from Uniqlo yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you get the pass to travel around Japan for cheap on the rail pass?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you get it?
Yeah.
Or You can get it even though you're Japanese.
I have a London immigrant card.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's great.
I can prove it. I'm married to Canadian and living there, so no problem.
What about coming back? Any culture shock?
There are a lot of community farms.
Mm-hmm.
We can grow food, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't have that in the old days?
I don't know. I'm actually from countryside. There's farms everywhere, but I didn't expect to see this much in a city area.
So many?
Yeah, and services are a little too crazy.
What do you mean?
Here.
What do you mean?
Takes too long to go through the cashier and stuff, and they have some sort of standard. I know. Arigatou gozaimashita. Let me go. I need to go now.
Yesterday, I noticed I was at the home center, and the woman she put her hands together in a very special way.
Yeah.
Do you know how do they do that? Do you know?
I don't know. Just put like this.
No, but it was some kind of weird and she actually, I knew right away she had been trained, to bow properly every time.
That's too
and
much.
You don't like that.
Too much. Like, just relax a little bit.
Here's something I read recently.
Yeah.
Japanese people don't say thank you to service staff.
I do.
But
yeah.
Normal Japanese, right?
No, they don't. I know, because when I go to 7-Eleven and stuff, I don't hear people saying "Ohayo gozaimasu" or "Arigatou gozaimasu" or getting on and off the bus. I don't hear it, right? But I do that, and I tell Tony to do it because it's a nice thing to do.
But in Canada, you do.
Oh yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Stay there. So foreigners coming over here, a lot of Japanese have pointed out to us, why are you saying thank you to the staff? It's strange. I've been told, but I never noticed.
But that's nice, no?
Yeah, but it's just something people don't do. Not a big deal.
Somebody helped me. Say thank you.
What do you think? Do you have tips? A tip system in Canada?
Yes.
Which one do you prefer?
Japanese.
No tips.
No tips.
Easier.
Cheaper.
Well, I don't know, because if you tip, it could be more expensive. I think it's about the same. When you add the tip.
No, it's expensive. People think Japan is expensive, but Canada is starting to get expensive.
I think Japan is not that expensive.
No, not at all. Not at all, actually. For the land and housing and stuff, I start looking.
Cigarettes are cheap too.
Oh, cigarette in Canada is like $8.
I heard. I don't know if it's true. So if you're from New York City, tell me. I think it's like $10 or $12 there. No,
a lot of
it's
tax,
amazing.
right?
Is that true? It can't be. In Japan, it's like $2. I think maybe $3.
That's why people are smoking everywhere. And then I'm so sorry the people who never smoked. I was a heavy smoker, not a heavy smoker, long-term smoker. After I quit, I learned that it stinks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm so sorry, everybody.
So you don't smoke now?
No.
At all?
No.
Your husband?
No.
That's good.
I don't drink either.
How did you quit?
Cold turkey.
Really?
Just one day I'm like, last cigarette, I opened it, go, okay, I don't want to be controlled by this stuff anymore. Just like, every time one cigarette ends, I go, I gotta go get some another, I have to get some more, or whatever, and I have to go out and get a cigarette, right? And I'm like, that's ridiculous. I don't need it. And that's it, done.
Did you smoke the last one?
Yeah.
I think that would have been a much better story if you just left it. And you said, I still have that cigarette.
Gone. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed
That's too bad.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. What do you like about coming back to Japan?
Meeting you guys, actually.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I thought I'd never meet you, actually.
Yeah? I'm gonna meet a couple more people, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who have you met so far? Anybody else?
You. And Tomoko ne-chan.
Tomoko.
That's it.
That's it? But you might meet some others.
Hoping to.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we had this interview planned, but as you can tell, we just winged it.
I love winging it.
Yeah.
I'm not nervous anymore. I was very
How
nervous.
is it being Tony's mother?
Fun.
Fun? But he knows a lot of bad words.
Yeah, because I have a bad mouth. Driving, go, knucklehead, or you idiot, and get off the road. I'm controlling it here.
He doesn't have such a bad mouth. Idiot and knucklehead's okay.
Yeah, but
I think knucklehead's kind of cute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He knows how to use that word too, but he chooses, he knows when to use it and when not to use it. So that's pretty good.
At the age of 3, that's quite a savvy little boy.
Don't you think?
Yeah. And he's extremely strong.
Yeah.
He's punched me quite a few times. Anything that you're really happy to, besides meeting us, of course, anything else that you're really happy to see here in Japan?
My parents, Yeah, we are fighting as always, but it's
You
okay.
never change, right?
Yeah.
You're still their little girl.
And then I met with my.
Do you have any brothers and
friend-
sisters?
No, I'm only a child. But just a
Really?
minute, I met my friend from high school. It's my years yesterday.
You just
I'm
told
like,
us your age.
Hey, shit!
Years.
Cut it!
I'll cut the number. I'll just beep out the number. Okay?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really nice. The first time I got teary.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, so happy, right? Yeah, first time ever.
Was it a boy or a girl?
Girl.
And has she changed?
No, she's still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still the same.
I look back at my high school, the pictures of the kids in my high school, and I don't recognize almost any of them.
Why?
I just don't. They look so different.
Why?
I don't know why, because they do.
Balloon?
No, they just look different. They look, except one girl, Maria. She looks the same.
You
But
kind of look
everyone
the
else,
same.
no, I look different. I got glasses now.
Yeah, but
I
you
was
still
much
have the
thinner.
same eyes.
That's not much left.
Same eyes, no?
I still have eyeballs.
Yeah, two eyes and everything. Sorry.
So this is Comical Reina. Please check out her channel.
And that's it?
We might look and go over to her channel and check out her videos. Hopefully I'll be in one of her videos too if she decides not to throw it away. But
He will be. Yeah, you will be.
But thanks for watching, everyone. She is a very rare type of vlogger, and she also does. You still do live shows, or?
Sometimes.
She is amazingly good at controlling trolls, which I'm really impressed with. She will address them, talk to them, and kind of like wrangle them. You're good at wrangling, like a cowboy.
They comment, so I respond respectively.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I'm not good at all.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you very much. And we'll end on that tone. Victor, you're stupid. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you need help, then dial your operator.